And we are live from the bunker at Downsview Park in Toronto, Ontario for the 7th annual Quad City Chaos here, hosted by Toronto Roller Derby. My name is Pink Lemonade.
And I am Lightning Slim. Hello again, everyone. We are in for a fantastic contest between Tri-City Thunder and Les Duchesses de Roller Derby Québec.
And here you're hearing the introductions by Roller Derby Quebec. Just to introduce this team: Les Duchesses, number 117, Tank Girl; number 141, Izzy Gonzalez; number 19, Giel Jo; number 242, Beat on the Quads; number 248, Vivi Ronkainen; number 27, Booty Allen; number 333, Soviet; number 71, Bloody Poppins; number 8, Douche Nukem; number 92, Minnie Small; and number 988, Fiviva Beishi.
And in the red, Tri-City Thunder, starting with 0, Andy Slamberg; 03, Dangerous; 13, Rainbow's Bright; 1321, Christy Skelton; number 14, Annex; 2042, Agrosaurus; 231, Crazy Squirrel; number 24, Antastic; 333, Poison Evie; number 42, Megan Plead; 519, Smashing Good Time; number 617, Malice Cullen; number 64, Cannonball Doll; and number 711, Pity a Foo.
This tournament, of course, a WFTDA recognized tournament. The WFTDA Recognized Tournaments program recognizes and supports high-quality WFTDA member-hosted tournaments worldwide, including this one and Clover Cup in Dallas this weekend, also happening.
Lots of derby out there. Hope you're all enjoying it. That's Roller Derby Quebec's Les Duchesses taking their skate around.
You can see them in the blue and white. Of course, this is game 4 of the day. Both of these teams already having played this morning. RDQ against Toronto Roller Derby, Tri-City against Queen City from Buffalo. Tri-City with a couple recent transfers, Dangerous among one of those, as well as Smash and Good Time, both transfers from Hammer City in neighboring Hamilton, Ontario.
Yes, Tri-City Thunder also featuring skater 617 Malice Cullen, Tri-City Junior Roller Derby's first graduated skater.
We're starting to see those juniors age up and bringing the experience they have.
Coaches for this contest: for Les Duchesses, Mitsubishi and Azalea Dying, and for Tri-City, Dr. Ninja and Lilith Nofair.
So Les Duchesses currently unranked, just having completed their full WFTDA membership process. And Tri-City Thunder ranked number 51 in the WFTDA. You saw them last year at Division 1 playoffs.
And we're going to take a brief pause for the national anthems.
And with that, we're set to kick off Game 4 of Day 1 of Quad City Chaos here at Toronto Roller Derby. Crazy Squirrel wearing the star in red for Tri-City from Kitchener-Waterloo, Ontario. Mini Smalls wearing the star for Roller Derby Quebec, Les Duchesses in blue.
Five-second warning.
Jam is on, a little wrangling between the jammers here, back and forth. Mini Smalls pushing up the outside, running into a formation here from Tri-City. Crazy Squirrel splitting up the RDQ pack. She is your lead jammer, first jam of the game.
Crazy Squirrel chasing a basically non-moving pack now, inside there.
Mini Smalls with the stash. She's trying to take the outside of turn 2 and just getting absolutely shut down by the Tri-City defense.
Meanwhile, Crazy Squirrel having some troubles of her own. Pushed outside, forced to re-engage with the pack, now pushing a braced 4.
RDQ's cube formation sort of stretching out, covering that lateral space. Just narrowly avoiding going out of bounds. Crazy Squirrel cutting to the inside of turn 2. Still having trouble completing that first scoring pass. Meanwhile, Mini Smalls just barely held back at the front. Nice hit there.
Mini Small taken up by Dangerous.
Yeah, and number 1-3, Rain Blows Bright. Little hip hit there.
Crazy Squirrel tries to get on the back, slips and falls. Meanwhile, a successful star pass from Roller Derby Quebec. Booty Allen takes the star but is unable to make much of it before the jam is called off. 5 more points on the board for Tri-City, or should I say the initial 5 points.
First blood to Tri-City. Still got a full pack out here, as number 242 beat on the quads up against, looks like that's 1-3-2-1 Christy Skelton from Tri-City.
Skelton stepping through her own front wall to engage with the braced 4.
And formations falling apart at the front here, but a nice big hit against beating out the quads.
Beating the quads, forced to recycle herself to the back of the pack now. Moving to the front, rotating, and tries to move forward. 2 to beat at the front of the pack. Beating the quads, continues to keep her feet moving. Up against Annex wearing the pivot stripe for Tri-City.
Chrissy Skelton slowing down here in the back of the pack. Annex reabsorbing beat on the quads. She does not want to give up that lead jammer status, and it goes to beat on the quads, knocked out on the inside of turn 4.
And that was some tidy bridging from Tri-City to make sure the pack was able to swallow up beat on the quads again after she got pushed to the inside. But now she skates on. She's in the free spaces, as is Skelton getting out of the pack there.
Tri-City setting up their defense in the back, and their pivot just inserting herself right in the middle of that wall. Beat on the quads able to pick up a few points there. We're sitting behind the RDQ. There we go. 3 fingers in the air from the jammer ref in blue.
Yeah, we're sitting right behind the benches here, which gives you some fascinating view of the way skaters approach the game, but sometimes obscures our view of points. 26 and a half minutes remaining in the first period of play. Tri-City 5, Les Duchesses 3.
Smash and good time on your 12:34 start line up against, looks like it's 141, Easy Gonzalez. Smash and good time, your lead jammer for Tri-City. Second lead jam for them in this game. Racing up the inside, cutting to the out. She manages all 4 points, calls off that jam. Your score now 9-3 in favor of Tri-City.
And a hastily timed call-off to make sure that Roller Derby Quebec was held off the scoreboard, so a 4-0.
Right under the gun there. Crazy Squirrel wearing the star for Tri-City, Mini Smalls jamming in blue for Les Duchesses from Quebec City. Full contingent of blockers on the line here. Mini Small looking to feed Crazy Squirrel into her formation, but she races up the inside, gets a quick lead jammer status. Hotly pursued by Mini Smalls. Will it be Quebec set up in the back, and Tri-City trying to surround that formation.
Crazy Squirrel with a move to the inside, calls it off as she hits the pack. She's able to keep that to a 3-0.
Dangerous, another transfer from Hammer City, now wearing the star for the first time this game. She did jam this morning up against the Queen City Lake Effect Furies. And in the star for Liberty Quebec, it's beaten on the quads. Your start line, of course, sponsored by 1234 Skate Co.
The Lake Effect Furies did get the better of Tri-City Thunder earlier in the day. We'll see what kind of a reset they've been able to do to place.
A track cut going to Dangerous as she races to the Camp Roller Derby penalty box. Beat on the quads. Lead is open for her. Tri-City recycling round, beat on the quads. She's got 1 to best, and she makes it around the outside of turn 2. She's her lead jammer.
Now both pivots going to the Camp Derby penalty box, beat on the quads, now approaching the pack, giving some instructions to her blockers, gets into the center of the pack, slides and falls.
Tri-City 2 blockers in the front, 1 being goaded behind RDQ, and they managed to knock her out on the outside of the straightaway. That's a punishing recycle all the way to the back of the pack.
Tri-City able to put an effective penalty kill into play here as Dangerous returns.
Dangerous taking a second stab at her initial pass as Beat on the Quads completes her first scoring pass, 5 points in the air.
Dangerous goes outside to inside, splits the defense. Her initial pass is now completed, but it is Beat on the Quads holding the whip hand. She's able to score, and she can cut this jam off as she does.
In 1 point there for Roller Derby Quebec. A 6-point jam for her, 12-9. And we are 6.5 minutes in. Very low scoring game so far.
We keep discussing the Camp Roller Derby penalty box. You should know that Roller Derby goes to camp. Gather for a fun, nostalgic back-to-basics camp weekend with skaters, officials, and organizers from derby leagues across Ontario at Camp Eden Woods in Haliburton from August 19th to the 21st. Check it out at camprollerderby.ca.
Easy Gonzalez and Crazy Squirrel facing off on your 1234 skate code jammer line. And the pack spreading out. Crazy Squirrel looking to punch that up the front, just push them out of play. Tri-City with 4 in the back. And it's lead jammer status to Crazy Squirrel. Finally, the end of turn 2. A stash by Easy Gonzalez, and she punches through the center.
Tri-City penalty Pity of Food taking a seat in the Camp Derby penalty box and will be joined by her jammer, Crazy Squirrel.
Back block penalty to Crazy Squirrel. It's going to make this a power jam for Easy Gonzalez and the Roller Derby Quebec Duchesses. No lead jammer here means we're going to have another full minute of play.
Izzy Gonzalez coming around the outside. Runs into Megan Pleed. Annex now getting tangled up with Izzy Gonzalez. Megan Pleed holds her up also.
Only 2 jammers working here, and interesting to see how they recycle around each other. They take turns just sort of throwing their hips in front of the Les Duchesses jammer.
5-point pass as she is able to outweight that and come out. And now a lead change.
A 10-point jam for Roller Derby Quebec brings the score up to 19-16 now as Crazy Squirrel picks up her 4 points.
Izzy Gonzalez knocked down. That means the Crazy Squirrel can engage with the pack.
And another a track cut penalty to Crazy Squirrel is going to send her back to the Camp Roller Derby penalty box. Andy Slamberg following her in. And I assure you, Camp Roller Derby, more fun than the Camp Roller Derby penalty box by a wide margin.
I would imagine so. No marshmallows in the penalty box.
Yes. I mean, I've put in a request, but no one is responding. Maybe next year.
Five-second warning given.
Little tete-a-tete between RDQ here as Minnie Smalls drives up the center right into that 3 formation. Really nice offense.
What speed by Minnie Small on this power start to take full advantage. Burst of speed. She, of course, gains that lead position.
A lot of trust there in her blockers. Let's see if they can pull it off again as she comes around the curve. And again, a nice sweep there from RDQ. A quick 5-point grand slam.
Minnie Small with 5, able to score more inside the pack.
Number 231, Crazy Squirrel with the star cover stashed in her hand. Trying to head out of the box incognito. Some hard defense in the front here against Minnie Smalls. Forearm going to Dangerous. She heads to the Camp Roller Derby penalty box.
Crazy Squirrel battles on. Bounces off of Bloody Poppins, comes out to the front of the pack. She has escaped the pack. Putting the star back on her head is Crazy Squirrel. Meanwhile, inside the pack, Smashing Good Time rubs out the Roller Derby Quebec jammer.
And she calls that jam from the ground, but not before picking up 10 points, widening this lead to 33-19. We're just over 10 minutes into this first half.
We'd like to thank our friends at Wicked Skatewear. Wicked Skatewear loves to make you look and feel fabulous. Plus, we like glitter and neon, a lot of neon. Visit wickedskatewear.com to experience the shenanigans.
Beating on the quads, jamming now for Roller Derby Quebec, and Pity a Foo jamming for Tri-City. Recently earned her PhD, so that's Dr. Pity a Foo to you.
Yes, Dr. Pity.
Pity a Foo is my mother's name. Recycled way to the back by Annex. Beat on the quads, having a rough go of this first pass, but Pity a Foo also just wedged right into this 3 formation from the Les Duchesses. She manages to break apart, picks up lead jammer status. Pity a Foo racing up the in, taking a bit of a tumble, but still in bounds.
Inside the pack, beat on the quads, grabs what she can, quickly scores, decides to leave that as it stands.
2 points picked up by RDQ in that last jam, 35-19 your score now.
Just about 18 minutes remaining to play in the first period.
Smashing Good Time wearing the star in red for Tri-City up against Izzy Gonzalez for Roller Derby Quebec. Some hesitation there from Izzy Gonzalez. Waiting
Smashing
for
Good
that
Time.
jammer. Nice push up the outside. A lot of strength there, and it's lead jammer for Tri-City.
Yeah, Smashing Good Time maintained contact with that defensive formation, but was sidestepping the whole time. RDQ
trying to insert themselves in that Tri-City offense, cause enough chaos for Easy Gonzalez to get out, and she does. Oh, no, she doesn't. Track cut penalty is going to mean another power jam for Tri-City.
Andy Slamberg also heading to the Camp Derby penalty box, but Smashing Good Time has 5, is looking for more. The penalty box fills up even further, more room to skate.
These teams are trading lead back and forth. Things get a little more intense. Smashing Good Time, taking her time, playing conservatively. Calls off the jam. Another 5 points on the board.
And a play there to freeze Quebec's jammer in the box. Get a power start here. It looks like Dangerous will be fulfilling the duties of that.
Exactly. They're looking for a quick lead here. Right now, your score 35-29. They could definitely close in this next jam. Tri-City manages to get lead jammer status, especially with a short pack. Tri-City and RDQ trading spaces.
Dangerous comes in quickly from the 12:34 Skate Company start line. Now pushed to the outside by the defenders of Quebec.
A track cut penalty is going to send Dangerous to the Camp Roller Derby penalty box. Misjudged, and that means lead is open for Easy Gonzalez. Knocked out by Annex. RDQ focusing their attention on the skater who hit her out. Trying to shave valuable seconds off of this initial pass. Up on one leg, Easy Gonzalez completes her initial pass. She's your lead jammer for Les Duchesses.
Easy Gonzalez skates on the pack at a virtual standstill.
Yeah, both blockers from Tri-City separated by that group of RDQ.
Dangerous back from the Camp Derby penalty box, now engaging with the pack, trying to push her way around the outside.
Easy Gonzalez sneaks up the inside of the apex, throws another 4 points on the board. This lead is just widening now.
She found
Dangerous muscles past those blockers.
Easy Gonzalez found a paper-thin available bit of real estate between Andy Slamberg and the track boundary and just found her way through on the inside.
And that's the sort of timing and confidence, you know, if you get caught there, you're going to have a bad time. But if you can capitalize on someone who's not perhaps paying attention, someone who's misjudged your speed, you get those beautiful apex sort of twirls like that.
14:28, where the clock stands. Tri-City 29, Roller Derby Quebec, a score of 44.
Our first timeout in this half. Timeouts, of course, sponsored by Roller Derby Athletics. The team, it's the official training partner of Toronto Roller Derby. Tord would like to thank Roller Derby Athletics for making them safe, strong, and unstoppable. For off-skates fitness training, check out their programs at rollerderbyathletics.com. And looking at the penalty board as much as we can, really, from this angle, we have a few Tri-City skaters, looks like on 3 so far, only a quarter of the way into the game. Roller Derby Quebec keeping it a little bit safer. Nobody with more than 1 penalty on the blue side of the board.
Crazy Squirrel, Mini Small, jammers of the right now. Both of them battling their way into the center of the pack.
Both jammers with a very similar jukey, twisty style.
Tank Girl smashing into the chest of Crazy Squirrel and just bashing her backwards.
Really quick re-entry here from Crazy Squirrel. She's chasing Mini Smalls out of the box. She is your lead jammer.
Yeah, Mini Small is ahead of the game, but Crazy Squirrel was able to chase her down with that lead designation, decides, just call it off, just restart.
Yeah. Not worth it. Toronto Roller Derby would like to thank Diva Cup. Each MVP from this weekend will also receive a prize pack from Diva Cup. Smashing Good Time and Beat on the Quads, taking the 12:34 Skate Co. start line. Looks like we've got a full contingent of blockers for both teams. Smashing good time. Again, doing a very good job of pushing RDQ forward. She's staying away from the edges. Meanwhile, same story in the back here. Beat on the quads. Just looking to muscle her way through. And lead jammer goes to Tri-City.
Smashing good time, number 519. Now approaching the pack. Her team setting up a defensive posture there to create a bit of space. And
Beat on the quads completes her initial pass. Smashing good time picks up her 4 points. Calls off that jam.
yeah, Beat in the quads star stashed to get herself out of that pack and was just in the midst of putting it back on, but the jam was called.
Yeah, once those 2 whistles sounds, not a lot. That star's not a lot of help to you on your head. Looks like we've got a new jammer up for Tri-City.
It's Agrosaurus.
Agrosaurus. Jamming now in the red. Up against Easy Gonzalez in the blue. Quick lead for Agrosaurus, and the crowd is loving it. Tri-City with lead jammer status, and Easy Gonzalez chasing her out of that pack.
Yeah, Agrosaurus now quickly wheeling around the pack. A 2-point pickup there for Tri-City. She calls it off.
Nice disruption there to the routine. Send out someone they don't know as well. Tri-City is eyeing that score differential. Right now, only 9 points between these two teams.
11 and a half minutes remaining in the first period of play. Tri-City, the Thunder, 35. Les Duchesses, Roller Derby Quebec, 44. Action begins again.
Christy Skelton up against Minnie Smalls on your 12:34 skate coat jammer line. Nice recycle here from Bloody Poppins, taking Christy Skelton all the way to the back of the pack. Again, Tri-City with the recycle. This pack is getting stretched farther and farther. Christy Skelton skipping through on the inside of turn 1 to get your lead jammer status. Another brutal recycle here by Rain Blows Bright against Minnie Smalls. Christy Skelton up on her toe stops on the inside, and it's a track cut penalty. Going to send her to the Camp Roller Derby penalty box. It just leaves Minnie Smalls with the jammer star stashed in hand. A lot of grueling pushing here. Going to one of the Tri-City blockers as Minnie Smalls looks back for help.
It was Rain Blows Bright taking the penalty. Minnie Small deciding to work it out herself, spinning around to the outside past Andy Slamberg. Minnie Small now reapplying the star to her helmet.
Skelton returns to the track, completes that first scoring pass very quickly, puts up 4 points. Minnie Small not able to call off this jam. 20 more seconds of scoring now for both these teams.
Skelton tries the outside of turn number 1, held back by Bloody Poppins, goes inside, spins around, seemingly keeping her feet in fair territory. We'll see.
Low block going to number 27 from Les Duchesses, Booty Allen. And that last pass, 4 more points on the board for Tri-City. That's going to get an 8-4 jam.
And will bring them to within just a few points. Roller Derby Quebec now at 48, Tri-City 43, 9 minutes remaining in the first period.
Seeing some very punishing defense, still a very low scoring game. Only 9 minutes left in the half. Dangerous and Beat on the Quads facing off on your 12:34 skate coast start line, and Dangerous just muscling up against those RDQ blockers. She cinches lead jammer status. Beat on the Quads trying to sneak around the outside of the apex and just draw the Tri-City defense apart. Dangerous almost unopposed there through the pack, picks up a simple 5-point grand slam. Beat in the Quads. Oh, go ahead. Beat on the quads, finally completing her initial. Dangerous looks to get her ghost, and she does. Half calls off the jam, hesitates, stops. She's still lead jammer.
Yeah.
Looks like Tri-City looking to run this jam long. Beat on the quads, a major part of RDQ's jammer rotation in their first game against Buffalo. But Tri-City likes their odds, and I have to say, their instincts right in the money. Another 5 points on the board for Dangerous.
I think the blocking core of Tri-City has communicated to both their bench and their jammer that they have beaten the quads in hand.
Yeah. Some more intense, more aggressive defense now against Dangerous with 4 RDQ blockers on the track. Looks like we've had a star pass to Booty Allen. Dangerous still persevering, finishing another scoring pass. 5 more points on the board. It's going to bring it to a 19-point jam. 15 seconds left for Tri-City to score. We have a lead change on our hands.
Yeah, and further opportunity here for Dangerous. If she can get inside the pack, that will ensure at least a couple more points being scored. Or
how about 5?
Could be the full 5.
How about we take them all home? 4 go up on the board for Booty Allen, your jammer of record, and Tri-City really enjoying that last jam, and so is the crowd here. 67-52 now in favor of the ladies in red.
We'd like to thank our friends at Rollerbones. Rollerbones turbos and Bones Swiss bearings makes for a winning combination. Rollerbones.com.
Speaking of winning combination, we have a timeout here, and we can tell you all about 1234 Skateco, who's sponsoring our jammer line today. 1234 Skateco supplies Peterborough and the surrounding 705 area with roller skates and roller derby equipment. They offer skate maintenance classes, fresh meat training, and minimums testing. 1234skateco.com. And that is 1234 spelled out TWELV. I'm not going to say the whole thing. You know what I mean. I already have to say WFTDA spelled out. And that's all you can ask of me today. I've had a long day.
All right, Pink Slaminade looking at the scoreboard. Tri-City, 67. Roller Derby Quebec, a score of 52. 6.5 minutes remaining. Tri-City mounting a bit of a rally in the previous 3 to 4 jams.
Yeah, 24-point jam for Dangerous. That's, it's nothing to sneeze at. And maybe we're going to see the momentum change here. And it's probably the perfect time for RDQ to have called this timeout, just to calm things down. Maybe trying to take the wind out of their sails. Big pack advantage here for Tri-City in red. Only 2 RDQ blockers on the track. Quick spin, and Crazy Squirrel is your lead jammer. Easy Gonzalez getting recycled by Tri-City. A big bump there on the inside of the curve. And a star stashed by Les Duchesses. Crazy Squirrel, meanwhile, getting held up by the RDQ defense. And some of that Crazy Squirrel magic. A little jump and a spin. Of course, she has a figure skating background, and it really shows in her jamming.
With 5 on the board, she heads into the pack side. And it is Annex holding up the pivot, who I believe is holding that helmet cover in the midst of a star pass.
It looks like the star was actually passed to Minnie Small, fielded as a pivot for this jam.
A fairly good idea.
Yeah, she's right up against Annex, the pivot from Tri-City. A very fast pack, but a pack with a lot of recycling here. Normally a fast pack is a jammer's dream come true, but...
Minnie Small has gotten away, now able to put the star on her head, complete that star pass. And Crazy Squirrel says, well, no more of that.
So she picks up 10 points of her own, drawing the score now to 77-52, 25 points separating these teams. 5 minutes left in the half, and we've got Agrosaurus once again wearing the star for Tri-City. Fifi Vabeshi jamming, I think, for the first time this game for RDQ. Slow start to this jam. Agrosaurus just busting her way through that formation. It's a back block penalty to Agrosaurus, means a power jam for Les Duchesses, and a track cut going to Fifi Vabeche means they're going to trade spaces in the Camp Roller Derby penalty box, and we're going to have a 2-minute jam.
Yeah, double jammer penalty. And we will run the distance, as you said. Pink Slaminade, 4 minutes remaining.
Agrosaurus perhaps put out to get a quick lead jammer status, and without that, we're going to have to see how she does in a full 2-minute jam here against Les Duchesses. Fifi Vabeche as well with the star stashed. Not sure if she realizes that they can't force a call off in this jam. Agrosaurus one more to best, and that is out of play. She has finished her initial pass. And a parade of blockers headed to the Camp Roller Derby penalty box. Fifi Vabeche finally completing her initial pass. Agrosaurus running up the outside, picks up her 4 points.
Fifi Vabeche stashed the star to finally make her way through the pack. That is a 4-point pass for Agrosaurus. Meanwhile, Fifi in a position to score. Runs up against Megan Plead and Pidiafu. Pidiafu puts the shoulder into Fifi.
Takes a big hip whip there to give her enough power to hit that Tri-City defense. Picks up her 4 points.
The full 5, I think.
Full 5, you are right.
No, I'm wrong. It's 4.
And then he changed his mind again. Well, those refs making a liar of us. Agrosaurus working on another scoring pass. 4 points in the air now for Fifi Vabeche. 4 points in the air for Agrosaurus. An 8-8 jam. We are no further ahead than we were just a minute ago.
All this point counting, Pink Slaminade, it relies on my ability to count fingers in the air, which I am completely used to on my morning commute.
Yes,
but
yes.
Maybe not in this context.
Having to count fingers at 50 feet sometimes. I mean, we can tell you a lot about the hairstyles of the Les Duchesses. So we are right behind their bench right now. Smashing good time, facing off against a beat on the quads. Tri-City trying to hold up the front, but having to slide forward as Les Duchesses just
Smashing Good Time had
pack.
a little bit of real estate, but got tripped up. This is a good recovery by Smashing Good Time of Tri-City to get out of there and gain that lead.
Really beautiful pass there. So much power, but then a lot of grace at the end just to finish it off. Beating the quads, finishing her initial as well. Smashing Good Time. A few seconds to score. She shoves those hips in there, and it's going to be worth 2 points. One picked up, stolen by Les Duchesses.
Yeah, the 1 point steal. Just a great burst of speed there by Roller Derby Quebec to make that 1 point happen. They actually seem pretty happy with that turn of events.
It's the small victories. And I mean, with a spread this close, 1 point is a big deal. 87-61, that's only 26 points between these teams, and we are at halftime. Well, I say halftime. I'm rounding up to halftime. We've got one more jam. Easy Gonzalez up against Dangerous. Figuratively, we're at halftime.
Ballpark.
Big recycle here from Christy Skelton. It's going to bring Easy Gonzalez all the way to the back of the pack, leaving it open for Dangerous to get lead jammer status. Again, her last jam, she got 24 points. Only 4 of those answered by Les Duchesses. So much power coming through this pack.
And a big swing around the outside gives Dangerous 4.
She's got that explosiveness, but she doesn't fly out. She doesn't overcommit. And it's a track cut penalty going to send Easy Gonzalez to the penalty box. So a power gym with Dangerous at the helm. I think we're going to see some exciting roller derby and a lot of points going up on the board of this jam.
This is the finish Tri-City was looking for in this half.
They want to rattle Les Duchesses going into the change room now, and they are going to. Dangerous picking up another 5 points. That's 15 so far. Tri-City has cleared the century mark, 102-61.
It's about 42 seconds remaining in the jam. Dangerous A braced 3 getting broken up there by Antastic. Bodies are falling. Dangerous steps over a fallen opponent. Now squeezing into turn number 1. She's being pushed to the outside, but remains in fair territory.
Skelton sent to the box on a back block, leaving 3 Tri-City blockers to hold back Easy Gonzalez on her return from the Camp Roller Derby penalty box. She completes her initial pass as another 4 points go up on the board for Dangerous. Does she dare?
Is Dangerous willing to trade? Apparently so.
She likes her chances. Blows bright on Easy Gonzalez as the time winds down. 3 points stolen there by Easy Gonzalez. No points on the board in that last pass for Dangerous, but still 22-3 jam for Tri-City.
And that is the half. Roller Derby fans, exciting action between Tri-City Thunder and Les Duchesses de Roller Derby Quebec. 107 Tri-City Roller Derby Quebec, a score of 64.
Such a low-scoring game to begin with, and Les Duchesses did have the lead for a few minutes there. And when Tri-City took it back, they took it all the way back. And they've had some really big scoring runs.
We're going to take a look at some penalties and get back to you in about 15 minutes with the exciting conclusion of this bout. Thanks.
And we are back live from the bunker. Toronto Roller Derby hosting the 7th annual Quad City Chaos, a WFTDA recognized tournament. We are halfway through Tri-City Thunder versus RDQ Les Duchesses. Your score 107-64 coming back from the half.
My name is Lightning Slim.
I'm Pink Slaminade.
And we had a look at the penalty board in between these periods here, and what we discovered was that the penalties haven't really been a factor in terms of the scoreboard either way. There are no skaters on either squad with any more than 3 penalties, and they seem to be about equal in number.
Yeah, penalties fairly evenly distributed. There's no one who really stands out. We had a few weird jams, a few very short jams with a lot of blockers in the box, but for the most part, full contingents out here on the track.
And here we go.
Saying that, of course,
and Mini Small, jammers of the now.
Only 2 Tri-City blockers starting in this first jam of the half. A recycle here for Beat on the Quads. She is pushing against those 2. If Crazy Squirrel manages to get lead, it's going to be insult to injury, and she does not. No pass, no penalty means Beat on the Quads gets lead jammer, even though she trails Crazy Squirrel. That's a quick call-off, 0-0 in that last jam.
Yeah, Crazy Squirrel was forced to step on the gas to force that call-off, so no change to the score on that jam. Second half underway.
Booty Allen, number 27 from Les Duchesses, wearing the star for the first time this game. A frequent pivot and often the recipient of a star pass, but has not started the jam wearing the star so far. Smashing good time for Tri-City, of course, jamming in red. Smashing good time, hesitating, feeding that jammer into her defense. And then again, just that trademark push.
Smashing good time, acquired in the off-season from Hammer City.
Booty Allen, lead jammer for Les Duchesses. Smashing good time, released from the pack as well, squeaking by. Les Duchesses set up in the back. It's going to be hard for Booty Allen to pick up the points she needs. 1 point on the board for Les Duchesses, none picked up by Smashing Good Time. First point of the half to Roller Derby Quebec.
Easy Gonzalez taking to the 1234 Skate Company jammer line. She faces Dangerous.
Dangerous, 2 very successful jams her last 2 times out there. Really high scoring runs. Cube formation in the front, just getting pushed and pushed and pushed down the track by Dangerous. Makes it on the outside of turn 1. Lead jammer status to Tri-City.
Penalty coming here to Malice Cullen. Recent graduate of Tri-City's junior program, now taking a big old adult penalty.
Easy stashing the panty. Makes it out of the pass. I think I heard the bench yelling, "Don't call it off." But I can completely understand with all the noise in here and the pillars as well disrupting the sound how you could have taken that either way.
And that is a 3-point pickup there for Tri-City. Score now 110-65, 27 minutes remaining.
45 points separating these teams. On your 1234 Skate Co. start line, it's Agrosaurus. She's facing up against Beat on the Quads. A sneak up the inside by Beating the Quads. Lead jammer status going to Les Duchesses. And Agrosaurus looking for some help from her blockers here. Passes the panty to Pidiafu.
Meanwhile, that is a 5-point scoring pass from Beat on the Quads. She's the full 5. Oh, just like that, back in the pack again. Eligible to score. Malice Cullen returning from the Camp Derby penalty box, and Beat on the Quads picking up speed. 5 more points. That is a 10-point jam for Beat on the Quads of Quebec.
Pidiafu finally completing the initial pass for Tri-City. Beat on the Quads, knocked to the outside of turn 3. She calls off that jam, has all 4 points anyway. A really great jam for RDQ. 14 points on the board for Les Duchesses.
A 14-0, and that's the important part, making sure that Tri-City remains scoreless as they chip away at that lead.
Absolutely. They are working their way up, and again, this is an unranked team. This weekend is going to be a big weekend for them when we see the rankings come out again, sort of where the chips fall based on their performance here. Booty Allen again with the star for Les Duchesses. Smash and good time in the red for Tri-City. Forearm penalty for Dangerous is going to send her to the Camp Roller Derby penalty box. Lead goes to Smash and good time, and a stash here from Booty Allen.
Smash a good time up against a braced 4.
RDQ,
really strong.
Yeah, not conceding as much space as they have against her in the past. Really digging in, slowing that down. Tri-City still at the front of that pack. Just a slow slog here for Smash a Good Time. Still your lead jammer. And finally, initial pass completed for Booty Allen.
Smash a Good Time re-engages, quickly calls.
She picks up 3 points in that pass. Your score now 113-79.
We'd like to thank our friends at Monster Muffin, with a studio only 30 minutes north of Toronto. You can't get much more local than this. Monster Muffin clothing is proudly made in Canada, providing quality, dirty apparel to the world. Check them out and fall in love at monstermuffin.com.
Crazy Squirrel and Easy Gonzalez lined up on your 1234 Skate Co. jammer line. Very slow start here. Crazy Squirrel wanting to make sure her defense has Easy under control. Oh! Track cut penalty going to go to Crazy Squirrel for that spin on the outside, making it a power jam for Les Duchesses, and Easy Gonzalez still has a chance to pick up lead jammer status.
Yeah, that was a high-risk maneuver. It did not quite work out in Crazy Squirrel's favor. Meanwhile, skating on, opportunity here for Roller Derby Quebec. Lead jammer status.
Easy Gonzalez in the driver's seat now. Les Duchesses lined up on the inside of that curve, definitely looking like they're ready to make a sweep for their jammer. Big hit out here on the inside. Easy Gonzalez smashing into that defense. And just a huge size disparity here between this Tri-City defense and Easy Gonzalez. Goes in really low. Manages to pick up her 5-point grand slam.
Easy Gonzalez struck down in the center of the pack. Crazy Squirrel, having stashed the star, able to leap over falling bodies. Cannot do much before the jam's called.
Just that ninja move from Crazy Squirrel, returning from the box unnoticed, but not in time to get any points. 9 points on the board for RDQ. Closing up that gap a little bit, like you said, inching away. Some changes in the way they're running their lines, definitely coming out of halftime. Dangerous and Beat on the Quads facing off on your 1234 Skate Coast start line. Looks like pack advantage for RDQ. And just making quick work of this defense from RDQ. Dangerous once again, your lead jammer, and a quick star pass to Fifi Vabéché.
Dangerous calmly approaching the pack. A 3-wall awaits her. Getting some jammer support there from Annex. Dangerous now spinning.
Yeah, playing conservatively, slowing down as she approaches. She's looking at her bench, and they are doing the swirly circle. Keep it running.
Yeah, Dangerous now trusting her defenders to hold off Fifi Vabéché.
Fifi Vabéché, of course, reluctant jammer, having received the star pass from Beat on the Quads.
Forearm penalty.
Forearm for Dangerous is going to change the momentum of this jam right away. 5-point grand slam picked up by Fifi Vabeche.
"20 minutes remaining. 117-93. Roller Derby Quebec mounting an assault on the lead that Tri-City had put up.
Tri-City just recycling over and over. Fifi able to move them around the track, but now a big punishing recycle here. Annex going back 30, 40 feet.
Dangerous back from the Camp Derby penalty area.
Lurking
Stretching.
a little close to the lines. Looks like she's just trying to tease that formation apart as she pushes forward.
She's also forcing Quebec to bridge. That is a big pack.
Yes. It's not so much a pack as a stack. Everyone's just vertically spread out. And Fifi Vabeche, looking at the timer, just sort of hanging out in the infield there. Still comes out on top, but just barely 10-9 in that last jam. 122-98. Now only 23 points separating these teams.
Crazy Squirrel taking to the 12:34 skate coast start line.
Booty Allen jamming for Roller Derby Quebec, having a fair amount of success this half with the star. Pack a big hit.
Crazy Squirrel now resetting herself, coming around through the inside, reapplying herself to that braced three. Having some trouble, cannot break that triangle apart. Trying to spin around the outside. Meanwhile, Booty Allen having similar problems at the rear of the pack.
Tri-City, every time she tries to back up and take a run at it, they just back right up with her. They're not giving her a single inch. Lead jammer status, of course, going to Crazy Squirrel in the front there. Quick stash from Booty Allen, and she makes it out of the pack on her initial.
Crazy Squirrel makes a single 4-point pass and calls it.
Toronto Roller Derby would like to give a shout out to Nerd Roller Skates. They're your dedicated roller skate shop with everything you need for derby, rink, or park. Visit them online at www.nerdskates.com, offering free shipping in Canada on orders over $150. Nerd Roller Skates for people who roll.
18 minutes remain. 126-98, the current score in favor of Tri-City Thunder. Smashing good time. And Easy Gonzalez, jammers of the right now. Easy Gonzalez with a fast maneuver right past Smashing Good Time on the inside line in turn number 1. She gains lead.
Smashing Good Time following her out of the box. And Easy Gonzalez is not going to waste any time, especially with that wall of blue in the back. She calls it off 0-0. We have 18 minutes left in the half, 28 points between these teams. Not insurmountable for Roller Derby Quebec, but only if they can shut down these big scoring runs from Tri-City. We're looking at Dangerous in particular here.
And we have a timeout called. As always, our timeout brought to you by Roller Derby Athletics, official training partner of Toronto Roller Derby. For off-skate fitness training, check out their programs at rollerderbyathletics.com.
Of course, if you'd like to watch any more WFTDA recognized tournaments, you can log on to WFTDA.tv, or for more information, you can go to WFTDA.com/tournaments or /events. WFTDA, of course, with 355 member leagues and 81 apprentice leagues, or RDQ just having recently completed their apprentice program.
What you're looking at here, folks, is a replay of the previous jam. And that quick maneuver there by Easy Gonzalez and the chase down that forced her to call off the jam.
This is the future. Look at this production. Of course, we have to give a shout out to Layer 9, the reason this is all happening, for the camera work, for the direction.
Top right-hand corner, click on it. It will show you game rosters and a donation button. You should get on that.
You should click that button. Dangerous versus Beat in the Quads, and it's Beat in the Quads with lead jammer status.
Beat on the Quads has been dynamic throughout this contest. Really great work from the jammer of Roller Derby Quebec.
Yeah, an absolutely vital addition to that roster. Beat in the quads, calling that jam as Dangerous approaches, picks up 3 points for her trouble. RDQ now going to pass the century mark. We are 126 to 108, 17 minutes left in play.
Booty Allen facing Crazy Squirrel once again on the 12:34 Skate Company start line.
3-3 pack as 2 blockers, one from each team, sing it out in the Camp Roller Derby penalty box. A lot of hesitation at this whistle. RDQ holding up Crazy Squirrel in the rear. Booty Allen trying to bust through that triad in the front, not wanting to let Annex knock her out of bounds. Oh, so close, and a big hit here. The crowd is telling her to go back in as Annex hit the ground, and she does. She's already cinched lead jammer status before that no pass, no penalty.
Booty Allen skating free and clear, now approaching a pack that is slowed down. Pidiafu hits Booty Allen.
Interesting kind of sideways approach into that formation. Crazy Squirrel, meanwhile, still just driving up the center of the track. She is past turn 2 and still not completed her initial.
She is able to outlast one of the blockers, drawing a penalty. Now free. Crazy Squirrel skates on, but it is Booty Allen eligible to score inside the pack.
That's 3 points on the board for Les Duchesses. Again, trying to kind of pick away at that spread, but we're still seeing it stay a bit consistent. 126 to 104 means 22 points separating these teams.
And just 15 minutes remaining in the contest. Yeah, well, now that they're in triple-digit territory, they're absolutely stalking Tri-City.
Yes, and it's going to be interesting. You know, Tri-City, not a lot of jammer penalties in this game, and I think that's what it would take at this point with the pace they're at. Smash a good time. Your lead jammer, of course, up against Izzy Gonzalez. But yeah, RDQ could definitely take this, but it would require some very bad judgment on Tri-City's part. Oh, speaking of bad judgment, back block penalty going to Smashing Good Time.
She just ran her over.
Yeah.
Few doubts about that for many observers, I think.
Yeah. You know, coming in hot is so much fun until that happens.
Izzy Gonzalez now with sole possession of a star on the track. Able to score. She makes short work of that. That is 5.
Again, chipping away at this spread. Only 2 Tri-City blockers to defend against Izzy Gonzalez, and a punishing hit on the outside from Christy Skelton, it looks like. Just twists around. Oh, chased out of the pack by Christy Skelton. Smashing Good Time returning from the Camp Roller Derby penalty box, hoping to stem this flow. She makes it out of the pack quickly. Izzy Gonzalez recycled way back, and she is risking her points.
And Smashing Good Time continuing
to
extreme, but it paid off for her that time.
Yeah, and I misspoke, actually. Izzy Gonzalez not lead jammer, which means she has no choice but to watch Smashing Good Time again catch up to her in points, and she has. Right now, we're a 14-10 jam in favor of Tri-City.
This has turned into a bit of a barn burner.
Yeah. Another hit towards the inside. Les Duchesses do pick up 4 points in that pass, but it took so long. 3 points picked up by Smashing Good Time in her last trip around. A 17-14 jam in favor of Tri-City, still keeping their distance from RDQ.
And Pink's Lemonade, just about 12 and a half minutes remaining. I think this is not the result that Tri-City was expecting against an unranked team.
Yes. And I mean, and an unranked, both of these teams played this morning, but RDQ had a really rough go against Toronto Roller Derby, and a same for Tri-City, really a punishing game against Queen City. Both of these teams, 0-all, and I think even if Tri-City takes this, it's going to be considered a win for RDQ just based on the rankings.
If the score is as close as it is, absolutely. Dangerous with lead inside the pack, calling it off. We'll see if she can shut the door. Yeah, that is a 4-0 jam. A nice calming influence on what may transpire next.
Absolutely beautiful. 147 to 118, just under 12 minutes left in the half, which means we have time to give a shout out to Roller Sports Canada, providing insurance and support for all Canadian roller sports. Visit them at rollersports.ca or on Facebook at RSCR Roller Derby. Booty Allen facing off against Agrosaurus on your 12:34 Skate Co start line. Only 2 Tri-City blockers, and they can't keep Booty Allen down. She is your lead jammer.
Booty Allen used as a pivot almost exclusively in the first contest today, and has decided, Quebec has decided to put her into further rotation. It has worked out quite well for them.
Really smart move by RDQ, and she is absolutely dazzling here as the jammer, and really a big part of, I think, this momentum shift. Minnie Smalls blocking now and still doing a fantastic job. Her defensive work often just the last line of defense there for Les Duchesses.
Yeah, it would appear that Booty Allen and Minnie Small have essentially traded places in the lineup, and it's worked quite well.
Yeah, absolutely. Beating the quads, facing off against Smashing Good Time on your 12:34 Skate Co start line. Again with that push, speeding up that pack, spreading out that group, and it is a back block penalty again to Smashing Good Time. Leaves lead open for Beating the Quads.
And
Track
no
cut.
one fell during that back blocking scenario. No one fell to the track, and it must have been one of those issues where it was simply a matter of bettering position.
Absolutely. Well, positions are going to switch up now in the Camp Roller Derby penalty box as Beating the Quads heads in for her track cut penalty. Smashing Good Time returns to the track. Another 2-minute jam is not what RDQ needs right now.
No, RDQ had plenty of momentum and the opportunity to catch Tri-City here, but these 2-minute jams are going to favor, obviously, the team ahead on the scoreboard. Smashing Good Time coming to the front of the pack here.
1 minute left in this jam. We are not on the scoreboard yet. And Beating the Quads has removed her star cover. Smashing Good Time, slowing down. She approaches this defense.
Smashing Good Time briefly considers passing the star herself.
Star has been passed on the Les Duchesses side to Fifi Vabeshi.
And now that option has been taken away from Smashing Good Time as Annex, the pivot for Tri-City, heading to the Camp Derby penalty box.
Annex taking her time, looking to her offense. And it looks like a jammer penalty here as well. Track cut to Fifi Vabeshi.
And yeah, now a power jam for Tri-City.
Yes.
Took me a moment to process that.
It's hard. It's hard to wrap your head around it. So we are going to be have a power start now for Tri-City. 4 points go on the board, 5 points go on the board for Smashing Good Time, and now they have stretched this lead to 30 points. 8 minutes remaining.
8 minutes, 30 points. It's tenuous, Pink Slaminade.
I mean, it's possible, but I think Les Duchesses have been sort of scoring on this game in like slow, steady, consistent jams. Beg your pardon. And Tri-City has really been having these runaways.
I think the rest of this bout may be decided by lead percentage.
Absolutely.
And in this case, going to Crazy Squirrel of Tri-City.
Crazy Squirrel racing in front of Fifi Vabeshi coming out of the Camp Roller Derby penalty box. And now things have slowed to a crawl. Hip hit by Andy Slamberg, Recycle to the back. And Crazy Swirl just inching her way up that pack. Annex considering offense, deciding to bridge instead. Finally, a 4-point pass for Crazy Squirrel as she reapproaches the pack. Fifi Babeshi still struggling here against the Tri-City offense. Recycled yet again, those punishing drawbacks.
Andy Slamberg taking a penalty for Tri-City.
Star Stash and Fifi Babeshi is out of the pack. A hop and a kneel, and it's inbounds. 4 points on the board for Crazy Squirrel.
I'm taking a look at the penalty box, and I believe Andy Slamberg has received her 7th penalty.
It looks that way from the whiteboard as well. Fifi Babeshi up on 1 foot, just squeaks by on the outside. Crazy Squirrel running it long. She's allowing RDQ to score if they must. Just, I think, to capitalize on, oh my goodness, on these 2-minute jams, tiring out Les Duchesses. Huge recycle here. Just a punishing drawback for Fifi Babeshi, waiting for her offense.
I was incorrect. I misspoke. I'm looking at 7 little boxes, 6 of them ticked off.
So 18 points to 7 in that last jam. That's got to be frustrating for RDQ. 170 to 129. So 41 points now separating these teams. And a timeout called.
Exciting times in this Canadian contest.
Oh my goodness. And our timeout sponsor, of course, is Roller Derby Athletics, the official training partner of Toronto Roller Derby. Tournament MVPs will each receive certificates for the Roller Derby Athletics Stride Booster Advanced Level Training Program, $79 value each. Build next-level explosive power, quickness, and agility with targeted advanced training designed for highly competitive athletes. Athletes get access to all Stride Booster and premium content for 3 months, extensions upon request. And, of course, those MVPs will be announced at the end of the tournament. 1A jammer, 1A blocker, 1B jammer, 1B blocker.
And that will be tomorrow, folks at home. That's right, whole nother day of Quad City Chaos on the Sunday here in Toronto at the Bunker. And
these teams are not done yet because RDQ will face off against Royal City from Guelph tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. And Tri-City will be playing our hosts Toronto Roller Derby at 5 p.m. Eastern Time.
5.5 minutes remain. 170 to 129.
Dangerous and Booty Allen facing off on your 12:34 Skate Co. start line.
Dangerous makes an early play to the front, but is pushed to the exterior in turn number 1.
The sides are not where she excels. It's not her comfort zone at all, and I'm hearing a whistle. Who's it for? It's the pivot, Pity a Foo from Tri-City. Don't panic. No power jam yet, but also no lead jammer yet.
Booty Allen playing against the defenders. Poison Evie blocking her there. Being bridged and buttressed there by Antastic and Megan Plead.
Dangerous has gone a full pass without getting lead, which is not something we've seen so far. Lead jammer, of course, going to Booty Allen from Les Duchesses.
Dangerous does not have lead.
Makes it out of the pack, though. So now we are winding down. Booty Allen has a short chance to score. She picks up 1. And her ghost point in the air, 2 points for Booty Allen Les Duchesses. A really successful half for her. Your score 170 to 131.
And both of those jammers have had a pretty tremendous bout together, both Booty Allen and Dangerous.
Timeout called by the Tri-City bench. And we should tell you about 1234 Skate Co., the sponsor of your jammer line. The goal of 1234 Skate Co. is to educate skaters on skate maintenance and injury prevention from a gear and skate perspective. Go see Lucid Lou at the 1234 booth and ask for her cell number. Yes, she believes so much in the services she provides that she gives at her personal cell, 1234skateco.com.
Quad City Chaos is one of many WFTDA recognized tournaments happening in 2016. If you'd like to see a schedule of more events happening around the world, perhaps in your very own backyard, please check them out at WFTDA.com/events. You can also check out WFTDA.com/tournaments for a schedule of the playoffs and championships to come.
And these league-run tournaments are where you get your rankings going into playoffs. This is where you get, the bang for your buck as a team, trying to hammer out those WFTDA sanctioned games so that when July 15th comes, you are placed in the division that you want to be in.
So we saw a little swapsies happening during that timeout. Is that Smashing Good Time was taken off the blocking court and the star has been placed on her head in preparation for her to perhaps jam one more time, as she's done very well against Roller Derby Quebec. Meanwhile, Crazy Squirrel jamming for Tri-City right now.
Easy Gonzalez jamming for Les Duchesses right now, being held up by a 3 formation. Tri-City bridging to the back, and it's lead jammer status for Crazy Squirrel, number 231 from Tri-City. Race up the front by the pivot from Les Duchesses. Looks like that's Fifi Babéché. And Crazy Squirrel nods to her bench. She's yelling, "Run it." 4 points on the board for Tri-City right now, and she likes her odds.
Fifi Babéché now into the pack also, but unable to penetrate through to the center of the pack. Crazy Squirrel cutting through a little more easily. She's through once more.
Another pickup by Crazy Squirrel. 5 points on the board now. Fifi Babéché on her scoring pass and having a lot of difficulty here. Recycled way to the back. You can see the offensive attempts here by Les Duchesses, but just opens up that curve for Crazy Squirrel. Another 5 points.
Fifi drawn back. Almost runs into one of the bunker's famous pillars.
Yeah. It's a little extra obstacle. It's a little extra flavor. Crazy Squirrel just camped out on the outside of the curve. You can see her in the side of your screen there. Not calling the jam, but not jamming the jam. She
has about 10 seconds remaining, and she is electing.
Fifi Babéché also taking her time approaching the pack. I'm not sure what we're playing here. Or if these teams just sort of are trying to save themselves for tomorrow? Trying to avoid an injury?
Fewer than 2 minutes remain. It's about 1:50. They want to roll the dice on a final jam. Although it would be a 50-point roll of the dice in terms of what Roller Derby Quebec needs to catch up to Tri-City.
Yeah, I don't know if the science is on their side. Of course, if you want the science of Roller Derby Athletics, sponsor of this timeout, you should know that they're the official training partner of Toronto Roller Derby. And Toronto Roller Derby would like to thank Roller Derby Athletics for making them safe, strong, and unstoppable. For off-skates fitness training, check out their programs at rollerderbyathletic.com.
So Roller Derby Quebec burning their final timeout in a because we can maneuver and having a few last words before getting into what is likely the final jam of the contest.
Still, a successful game, you could say, for Les Duchesses. Really showing what they've trained for and developing even within this tournament.
We're going to get a replay of the previous jam.
If you take a look at your screen, that's Dangerous jamming for Tri-City in that last jam.
Great physical force Dangerous has been in this contest. You see her there pushing her way to the front of the pack.
And it's number 19, Smashing Good Time, wearing the star for Tri-City, jamming in the red and white, just looking for the Les Duchesses jammer, and it is beaten on the quads. Stuck in the back, lead jammer status to Tri-City, Smashing Good Time, 1 minute 10 left in the period, 1 minute 35 left in the jam.
Smashing good time, approaching the pack, giving some instructions to her blockers with speed on the inside, calls it off.
Choosing to run another jam. And it's Crazy Squirrel back out, fielded by Tri-City. Booty Allen wearing the star for Les Duchesses. And of course, don't miss us coming up at 7 o'clock. We're going to have the Battle of the QEW.
Oh, you hockey fans should understand what that's about.
Toronto Roller Derby versus Queen City from Buffalo, New York. Crazy Squirrel pressing up the inside of this formation, trying to tease Les Duchesses apart. Booty Allen again, just with using the muscle. As the pack spreads out, Tri-City's got the advantage in the back, and it's lead jammer to Crazy Squirrel.
And that is a bit of an achievement, as Booty Allen has had a wonderful lead jam percentage. She now is skating free after stashing the star to escape from the pack. Crazy Squirrel on a scoring pass in their official time has expired. Only jam time remaining.
Booty Allen has that persistence. She's a fairly clean skater. She can prevail over these long jams.
Crazy Squirrel. Jammer madness. She wants those points.
With a spin, but Minnie Smalls, of course, you remember as a jammer from the first half, recycling her all the way to the back. But
and that has allowed a 4-point pickup there for Booty Allen.
The Tri-City bench with a couple opinions about how that jam should end and when it should end. That's a call off by Crazy Squirrel. Unofficial final score, 193-139 in favor of Tri-City.
Well, perhaps not the game anyone was expecting, Pink Slaminade.
No, I mean, unranked teams are kind of a question mark, and I think RDQ has definitely surpassed people's expectations.
And they seem very happy. They're engaging in an embrace on the bench there. Hey, they acquitted themselves quite admirably and kept Tri-City on their toes throughout.
Absolutely.
And that is now your official final. Tri-City Thunder, 193. Les Duchesses de Roller Derby, Quebec, 139.
Well, after that game, if you're looking forward to some more roller derby, you can tune in here at WFTDA.tv for the 7 o'clock game. We also have a full day of WFTDA sanctioned play tomorrow here at Toronto Roller Derby.
My name is Lightning Slim.
My name is Pink Slaminade.
Thank you for joining us here on Layer9.ca for Quad City Chaos 2016. Much more to come.